An earthquake happens when there's a sudden release of energy in the Earth's crust that causes the ground to shake. The Earth's outer shell, called the lithosphere, is made up of large pieces called tectonic plates. These plates are always moving very slowly. Sometimes, these plates get stuck at their edges because of friction. Even though they are stuck, they keep trying to move. Over time, this builds up a lot of stress and pressure in the rocks at the plate boundaries. Eventually, the pressure becomes too much, and the rocks break or slip suddenly along a fault line, a crack in the Earth's crust. This sudden movement releases energy in the form of seismic waves. These seismic waves travel through the Earth and cause the ground to shake, and that's what we feel as an earthquake. What are tectonic plates? Tectonic plates are huge, rigid pieces of the Earth's outer layer, called the lithosphere, that fit together like a jigsaw puzzle and cover the entire surface of the Earth. Think of it like this. The Earth's crust is not one single solid shell. Instead, it's broken into about 7 major plates and several smaller ones. These plates float on top of the semi-liquid layer underneath called the asthenosphere, kind of like ice cubes floating on water. The plates move slowly, about 1 to 10 cm per year. There are 3 types of boundaries where plates meet. Divergent boundaries, plates move apart, like mid-ocean ridges. Convergent boundaries, plates move towards each other, can cause mountains or earthquakes. Transform boundaries, plates slide past each other, like the San Andreas Fault. Why are tectonic plates important? Earthquakes happen when plates grind or collide. Volcanoes often form at plate boundaries. Mountains are created when plates push against each other. They even affect the shape of continents over millions of years. The Earth looks like a single solid bowl from the outside, but it's definitely not one solid piece, especially not on the surface. The Earth is made up of layers. Crust, the outermost layer, where we live. Mantle, hot, semi-solid rock beneath the crust. Outer core, liquid metal. Inner core, solid metal. The crust is not one big piece, it's broken into tectonic plates. These plates are like puzzle pieces floating on the soft, slowly flowing part of the mantle, called the asthenosphere. They move slowly, but their movement causes earthquakes, volcanoes, mountain formation, and even shifts continents over millions of years. If Earth was one single solid piece, we probably wouldn't have earthquakes, water wave. Volcanoes, volcano. Mountains, snow-capped mountain. Or even the current shapes of continents, globe with meridians. Did you know why does Japan get so many earthquakes? It's all because of where it's located, right on top of one of the most dangerous tectonic zones in the world. Japan sits on the Ring of Fire, a horseshoe-shaped area around the Pacific Ocean that's super active with earthquakes and volcanoes. Specifically, Japan is at the meeting point of 4 major tectonic plates. Pacific Plate, Philippine Sea Plate, Eurasian Plate, North American Plate? What happens there? These plates are constantly colliding, sliding, and subducting, one plate goes under another. The Pacific Plate is diving under Japan, and that movement builds massive pressure. When that pressure is suddenly released, boom, earthquake. High voltage sign. This also explains why Japan has so many volcanoes, volcano, and tsunamis, water wave. Despite this danger, Japan is super advanced in earthquake-proof buildings and early warning systems. They've adapted like pros. The massive earthquake that struck Myanmar on 28 March 2025 was primarily caused by the rupture of the Sagaing Fault, a major right lateral transform fault that runs through the country. This fault serves as a tectonic boundary between the Indian Plate and the Sunda Plate, accommodating significant horizontal movement between these plates. The Sagaing Fault is notably active, with a slip rate of approximately 18 to 20 mm per year, making it one of the most seismically active regions in Myanmar. The earthquake had a magnitude of 7.7 and occurred near Mandalay, Myanmar's second largest city, at a shallow depth of about 10 kilometers, 6.2 miles. The shallowness of the earthquake contributed to the severe shaking experienced over a widespread area, leading to extensive damage and a significant loss of life. According to seismologists, this event was likely a super shear earthquake, where the rupture propagated along the fault at speeds exceeding the shear wave velocity of the surrounding rock. Such super shear earthquakes can amplify the intensity of ground shaking and increase the extent of damage due to their rapid energy release. Nature. Historically, the Sagaing Fault has been the source of several significant earthquakes in Myanmar, underscoring its potential for generating large seismic events. The 2025 earthquake serves as a stark reminder of the seismic hazards associated with this fault and the importance of preparedness in the region. The earthquake in Myanmar was caused by the movement between the Indian Plate and the Sunda Plate. The Indian Plate is moving northeastward and colliding with the Eurasian Plate. But in Myanmar, it's specifically sliding past the Sunda Plate along a major fault line known as the Sagaing Fault. This fault is a right lateral strike-slip fault, meaning the plates slide past each other horizontally. So, the Indian Plate's movement relative to the Sunda Plate along the Sagaing Fault was responsible for the powerful quake. We can't control earthquakes or tsunamis, but we can absolutely reduce the damage and save lives. Think of it like knowing a storm is coming. You can't stop the storm, but you can build a strong house and have an umbrella ready. Earthquake sensors can detect the first, faster but weaker, seismic waves and send alerts seconds before the stronger shaking starts. Japan, Mexico, and even California use this. Tsunami. After undersea quakes, buoys and tide gauges detect sea level changes. Warnings can be sent to coastal areas minutes to hours in advance. Strong building codes is equal to fewer collapses is equal to fewer casualties. Base isolators, shock absorbers, flexible materials, all can keep buildings standing in a quake. Tsunami walls, mangroves, and elevated evacuation routes help shield or give people time to escape. Smart city planning. Don't build critical stuff in flood-prone zones. Satellites and AI are being trained to detect land deformation, predicting stress buildup. Map damage after a quake in real time for faster rescue. Simulate how tsunamis would behave in different scenarios. The best tech is useless if people don't know what to do. Places like Japan run regular earthquake and tsunami drills in schools, offices, even trains. So no, we can't stop tectonic plates from dancing, but we can absolutely get smarter and stronger about living with them.